Hello and good morning. Today in English, we are going to look at how we upgrade our work. So we're going to do some editing to make our stories even better. Okay, so on Tuesday, you were asked to write your adventure story. And I asked you to think about each paragraph, step by step. And if you watch my video, you created an awesome story. I also gave you the dictionary app so that you could find spicy words. And so when you wrote your adventure stories, they were amazing. They really were. Let's take a look. Here we've got a story with some very, very exciting details that happen inside. And as you can see, it's been marked yellow for spellings, green, something that's really good, and then pink. Now the pink is the most important because this is the part that we're going to look at upgrading. Okay, we're going to look at editing it to see if we can make our writing a little bit more accurate. Okay, so this person has been asked, next time you write a long piece of writing, it would be helpful if you could try and use paragraphs. And we'll talk about that in a minute. So this person needs to now upgrade their work to use paragraphs. Check out this one. What lovely writing and beautiful words. It was just an ordinary day. The sun began to rise up and the sun appeared in Flash's eyes. So again, we've got yellow spellings. We've got some green for the things that we really liked. And then we've got pink. Maybe next time you could go into more detail about their fight. So this person, to upgrade their work, needs to talk about the fight and how rough and tough and what actually happened in it. So when we look at upgrading today, that's what this person might do. Another great example, some really detailed writing. And here you've been asked some questions. So it says, what will happen if he is the master of the universe? Why will this be bad? So in this paragraph here, you need to talk about that. Why will it be bad if he's the master of the universe? Okay, so things that we can upgrade. We can upgrade our spellings. Yeah, so we can rewrite our paragraph that has the correct spellings in. We can create paragraphs. If we don't have paragraphs already, we need to see if we can try and create some. We could even just choose spicier vocabulary. So instead of using the word big or enormous, we could look at making it better. We need to respond to the pink, okay? Whatever your teacher has said is pink, whether it's a sentence, whether it's a paragraph, or whether it's just the next step, we need to respond to that. So we need to read it, understand it, and act on it. And add more details to parts of the story. So a bit like in that second example, it said, oh, could you describe the fight a bit more? That would be adding more details to parts of the story. Okay, so here we go. We have some spellings to look at, all right? The day started with a sunny day and the girls had a new mission. They hoped it would be good, so they checked their mission. Soon enough, they started their mission. They went to the spooky haunted castle. Nice opening. I really like that. But as you can see, the yellow requires some spellings. Now, your teacher's probably given you the spellings. Okay, so what you need to do is you need to write it out again with the correct spelling. So you can see that I've changed sunny, I've changed mission, I've changed it enough, and I've changed castle. Okay, so this is what we call upgrading. When you rewrite it, making changes to your work. And you can clearly see that sunny, enough, and castle now look a bit different. All right. Punctuation. So this was a really good story. I really enjoyed reading it. And it said, feeling sure it was him. He got behind him, crossed his hands apart, tangled his two legs, slung him onto a big pole. Whew. That's a very long sentence with lots going on. And first of all, I noticed that there was a full stop here. And this isn't a capital letter. So when we edit our work and we upgrade, we need to reread it, make sure it makes sense, and add punctuation. So I've upgraded it to capital letter, feeling sure it was him, comma, he got behind him, full stop. Then he crossed his hands, tangled his legs, and slung him onto a big pole. So it's the same writing. The only difference is I've used some punctuation and added in a few more words to make it make a little bit more sense. And that is what upgrading is, okay? Upgrading is doing exactly that. Absolutely love this paragraph. And as you can see, there's pink words, not because they're spelt incorrectly, because if they were, they would be yellow. But what they are is words that I want this person to use more spicier vocab. So this person would need to go to the dictionary app and type in the word enormous and see if they could find a better word. Now check out what I found when I did that. Colossal. Suddenly, sneaky python. So I said, okay, maybe you can change the word sneaky. Look what I found. Devious. Devious python. And then the last one. Cuckoo Mouse stopped the two buddies. Better word for stop. Barricaded. Means they kind of blocked them and they stopped them and barricaded. So by using the dictionary app, I've upgraded my spicy vocabulary. Adding extra details. So you might have been asked to talk about your problem a bit more. You might have been asked to talk about the journey, the quest a bit more. Okay, here's an example from another really good story. Once in a city, two brave heroes lived. One day they went on a holiday to Coco Island where they found a treasure map. So I've asked this person to describe Coco Island. So this is their opening. And I've said, right, you need to tell me a little bit more. What's Coco Island like? And look what it becomes. Once in a majestic city, there lived two brave and courageous men. They were famous for their bravery, and the whole city relied on them to keep it safe. One day, they decided to go on an adventure to Coco Island. Coco Island had golden sand, clear blue water, and palm trees that swayed gently in the sea breeze. So this has been upgraded. Last thing, creating paragraphs. What you need to do is you need to think each section here is a new paragraph. And what we do, so once you finish writing your opening, you then leave a line and then you start writing your problem. And then once you finish your problem, you leave a line and then you start writing your quest. Simple as that. So what you need to do is you need to find your story from Tuesday. You need to read your teacher feedback. You need to then decide what you're going to upgrade, and then you need to add a response. And what I want you to do is I want you to record. I want you to be like, hey, Mr. Scott, I changed my spellings and I added more detail to my fight. Okay, and you're going to voice record what you've changed. So write your whole story out with your upgraded work. Does that make sense? I hope it does. Good luck. We look forward to seeing your upgraded stories.